I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
Miles past, turning back, found my track, face the fact, she a cold one. Never gonna settle for none. Stay up every night till I won. Don't want a slow rise now. I'm confident opulence isn't a long ride out. When I look back now, I'm astounded. A quiet boy from old age, but always felt the world was a stage, yeah. I celebrate one last late night. My old life ain't staying.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
I'm headed to LA.
Miles, throw it on the dash. 10,000 hours, can't let them pass. Yeah, well, I was putting time in, you was pulled up wildin'. You always had shit to say, now when I see you, it's silence. Thought I'd have a Grammy by 25. Commas after commas next to dollar sign, yeah. Remind myself why I'm living this life. Look at all the late nights, it'll all come in due time, yeah.
Made for the fight, for the pain and the climb. Tied to the life I chose. Stay through the night, another day, not a dime. Race against time. I couldn't just lay by and wonder what I could have made mine. I'm closing on the moment, no one's gonna hold me down.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
I'm bulletproof, don't ever lose. Put the evil in the devil and I'm let it loose. I'm an earthquake, make your bones shake. There's no question I'm the king, I always dominate. A force to be reckoned with, better remember it. Look at what I can do, walking all over you. Incredible, it's criminal, I never lose. I'm bulletproof.
It's destiny, it's fate.
don't ever lose. Put the evil in the devil, let him let it loose. I'm an earthquake, make your bones shake. There's no question I'm the king, I always dominate. A false spirit come with, better remember it. Look at what I can do, walking all over you. Incredible, it's criminal. I never lose, I'm bulletproof.
We're not the only ones. We're not the only. We're not the only ones. We're not the only ones. We're not the only ones. We're not the only. We're not the only ones. Days gone. I won't waste another one. Oh, that darkness. It won't set me back again. Oh, I'm not asleep or awake. I won't let the future escape. Take me back to you. Just shake the ground. Oh, this lightness, it will fill the air around. Oh, I'm not asleep or awake. I won't let the future escape.
Here's to the challengers, the ones who don't just settle for decent ELO, but hunger for something more. The ones who don't just queue for another match, but prepare for war. You can doubt them, overlook them, count them out, but you can't stop them.
Right now, I'm with Dupree, who I can see has got tears.
Because they're the ones who practice while others sleep, strategize while others joke, and climb while others stand still. They feel the pressure, the nerves, the weight of every round, but they embrace it. While others play for fun, they play for legacy. Because in this game, every official matters. Every round has a story, and every player has a choice to stay in the comfort of matchmaking or to take the leap.
Let's go.
This is ESEA League, where challengers take their first step.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another beautiful week of ESEA League for the European region. How y'all doing? Have you had a good day? Have you had a good day? Let me know. Let me know in chat. But look, we've got 3 hours of huge games today, and the first one up on the chopping block is an interesting one. I didn't think we would get the players, maybe one in particular, that we will be seeing on your screens today, but as you can see, it is going to be a team with a washing machine as their picture, reigning from Finland for the most part. And do I dare try to pronounce it? Pesuyukuivau 60. Yeah, these guys, you know, they're 4 and 6. They're hoping to have a big game today, but it's more the other team which should be drawing a lot of your eyes. That's Emeritos Banditos, and the reason that this one is an interesting affair is because big old Papito, Pasha Biceps himself, biceps even, is on this roster. I don't know if he's playing, but he's certainly listed to be one of the players. You've also got Pavor, Saju, Pago, and Isaac. I'm familiar with Isaac. I've seen his name around the grounds. But yeah, this is, of course, going to be a very fun affair. It's EU Intermediate, which is where we're going to be kicking off the day. And look, I won't waste too much more time on this one because it looks like the players are not too far away from getting ready and into the server. So we'll see what that is going to entail. But yeah, for now, if we have a look at the veto, we'll see where this best of one is going to be held, and it is going all the way down to new. So it should be a fun one. It should be a fun one. It should be a fun one between these two teams. Intermediate gameplay is something I feel like we haven't seen in the last couple of weeks. We've mostly been hanging around open and entry with the main thrown in the mix. Intermediate is going to be an interesting one. Also, there's a couple of players in this game that I've played pugs against in the last couple of months. So there you go. There you go. The actual experience in the games against these guys, but who knows if that's going to give me any form of insight. That being said, though, look, shout out to Pasha one time. He's been doing a lot for the scene for a very, very long time, and is also, you know, helping to bring up a lot of the players coming out of Poland, especially like the younger ones. He's got that academy that he loves to, you know, run players through, keep an eye on, and try to push them towards a lot of other teams as well. You know, he is a major MVP and major winner from the past, so he is a big name, and it's good to have him on our screens again. Maybe we don't know. This is the glory about these ESEA League games. We don't know who is going to be on each roster until they're loaded into the server. So we can assume that Pasha's playing, but it could just be the rest of the Polish merry men around him that end up doing the gameplays today. We've got Hyper as well in there as a coach, so keep your eyes on him. And then on the other side of things for Pesuyukuivau 60, I'm going to scuff that each time and every time. We have Yappy, we've got Fresh, Juliski, Lewis, Forgotten Boy, Moro Ara, and Alessic. So we'll see who out of these, it was 7 individuals that we actually get in the server. And yeah, the same can be said for Emeritos Banditos. There's a few names which you would definitely expect to be in the game, but we'll see who ends up joining once we get in there. Of course, you know, that game not too far away from us now. But if you're wondering what the next 2 games should theoretically be, unless they change and things go wrong, because sometimes in these leagues, that's what happens. It will be an open 9 game coming up later on, and that will be between Link Steppen and Smiggy Destroyers. And then the final game of the night should be Curious up against SSPCS2, which is going to be for the entry league. So yeah, keep your eyes on all these individuals. That entry game actually looks kind of crazy. Like for entry, almost every single player in that game is like 3.3k, 3.4k elo. So that should be a fun one to watch. See exactly what we can expect from those individuals. But alas, we can see who we've got in the game for our first one of the day. And it's looking like we are going to be blessed by Lamo. Hyper's the coach. So we got 3 of the individuals for the Polish boys in there. And then for the finish, we got Lewis Fresh, Moroara, Juliski, and Forgotten Boy. Everyone got booted. What's going on? Okay, it looks like we'll be back into the game for a moment in just a second, but I'm going to join you once again. Hey, how you doing? What are y'all up to? Let me crank open the stream and see if anyone said hello yet. If you haven't said hello, look, that's up to you. I'm not expecting it at this point, but it would be nice. It would be very cordial of you. Let me crank it. Where are we? ESLCS. Boom. Wash and dry 60. Is that what it is in Finnish? Wash and dry 60. All right, we've got a lot of that spam going on in the chat. So we got some Finnish individuals coming through. Guppy saying that Moroara is a 60 FPS god. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Could have it could be time for a PC upgrade, or maybe he's just got an older monitor. Then what else is going on? EGL audio, what are you talking about, mate? Go Louis, Kama. Alright, we don't quite have all 5 still for the polls, but I can check chat now and have a chit chat with all you scoundrels. With all the bloody scallywags. And we'll see what we get from Nuke. It's been a interesting affair on Nuke in the pro level. You know, it has swung a lot further back towards that CT side with the recent updates. So keep your eyes on that. Should be a whole bunch of fun. We'll see what we get from the Finnish individuals. Now, as per usual, you know, each and every time we jump into these league games, there's not many players that we know or have any backstory to, but this time it's feeling a little bit different. We do, you know, have a couple of individuals here. It was Isaac last playing for. Let's have a look-see. Teams. What was his last team? Hang on, what's going on here? Is that you? Oh wait, no. Ah, okay, right. Good stuff. T-Rox, hello. How you doing, mate? Right, we have 5 in the server now. So we'll see if we're going to be doing it with Coach Hyper, or if because he was in the coach slot, he can't play. Looks like that coach name bit has disappeared. So I'm going to assume, I'm going to make assumptions here, guys, that he is going to be playing instead of coaching. Unless someone else is just about to jump in. Hello doodly. Neighborinos, how are we all? I need your insight, guys. I need you to tell me who the player to watch is here. Oh. We're knifing. Yeah, it looks like Hyper's playing. Unfortunately, no Papito. But we get to see what the rest of the Polish boys have to offer us here. Now let me check. Who's got the highest elo? Probably Hyper. I feel like, yeah, Hyper's going to be your player to watch out of all these guys. And then on the other side, Juliski is looking like the heavy hitter. So keep your eyes on him. And we are going to see Emeritos Banditos win the knife round and probably choose to start on the CT side. That's what we're going to get. And we've got game time. Everyone ready to go. Let's see what Wash and Dry 60 have for us. Okay, Molly Flash for Morrow. Double Flash, Smoke, HE for Fresh. Are we going to see him attempt to drop. He's got the front spawn. No bomb. Where are we going? Quickly does it. Over towards the door side. 3 looking to make their way out of hut side. Hyper blinded. Awkward, but it is going to work out for Emeritos Banditos in the end. A bit of friendly fire, unfortunately, in the mix there for Wash and Dry 60. But Morrow, the 60 FPS god, ooh, he's flicking around. Hunting heads, but unfortunately only going to be able to find the double. As we do see the Polish boys get the first round on the board. Emeritos Banditos now. Ooh, okay, Isaac's... Okay, he's going to go for the full buy. For a second, I thought, hey, is he just going to rock the Julies? Is he going to hit him with some disrespectos? But that doesn't seem to be the case. Right, full buy out of Emeritos Banditos and Wash and Dry 60 just on the Glock train. Morrow rather easily makes his way down vent, and I don't think he was seen. No, must have been heard. Saju going for that rotation back, and here's the pitter-patter of the footsteps making their way to ramp side. Lamo unfortunately lets them down, but the lineup is there, and the MP9 shreds through the un-Kevlar'd terrorists. Lamo, cheeky little dinky, with the follow through, and Morrow, who they knew had made their way down through the vents, it's polished off as well. Incredibly clean second round there from the Polish crew. And we'll see if they're going to be able to take this another step further into the third. Wash and Dry 60. What have we got here? Late smoke's getting thrown from fresh towards outside. Just letting the CTs burn as much util there as possible. Pavor, barely alive. One bullet should get the trade, which it will. Morrow, the one to do it from the top of silo. Just looking for a slight off angle and any extra info. Lamo going for the smoke break, but there's no T's there for him to find. Bomb starting to make its way back towards lobby. All 4 of the T's just looking to try and group up here. Morrow gonna molly top hut. It looks like we're gonna see an A-pop, which isn't a bad call. Viper at default needs to be the man to make a difference. Isaac going out in the open. Blinded, and gets a chance to fight. Lovely incend as well, just to delay that pump out towards the A site. Hyper is ready, but it's looking incredibly awkward as Saju on the flank just comes through with a big double, dropping the bomb and stopping the Finns from making any ground in the third. Well, let me check. Let me check with you guys. What have you been saying? Juliski and Morrow, firepower players, you reckon? Okay. I'll keep my eyes on them. Laundry enthusiast Raza. That's the way. That's the way to do it. Pavor with a nice little opening, and the pistols not looking like they're going to help out the Finns at all. Isaac, from up in the rafters. Making that one look pretty bloody easy. Fresh, just dumping his utils so the CTs can't get themselves a free Shmolotov upgrade. Okay, all right, Fresh. Little fadeaway Glocky. I flash, push forward. Fresh now, ready for the swing, but the aim punch a little too unbearable. 4-0. And it's looking very good for Emeritos Banditos, at least early on. Early util getting thrown. Oh, Louis. Or Lou his, even. Finally getting himself on the board. Lovely aggression. Just catching the CTs with util in hand. Upper early rotation just to make sure that the halls aren't quite penetrated. Lamo, eyes on the correct position there. Punishing the slow peak from Morrow. The CT's just full reaggressing in through the halls just to clear that out. Little do they know. Oh, Isaac is going to be waiting here. Over towards Hut side. Drops the bomb and should be able to pick up the round from here. Saju. Perfect timing on that flank through main. And it's looking just way too clean. It feels like there is a bit of a gap in the skill right now for both these teams. Although it is early days. Wash and dry 60. When will they be able to crack the egg and get that first round on the board? That's what all the people, everyone watching in chat, they want to know. Nice deep insend over towards Squeak. Ooh. Lovely HE. Almost finishes the job. Saju. Incredibly aggressive here. Oh, a little shaky. But still keeps it A-OK. 8-0. Enabled to get that reload off and pump more damage to everyone just doing their job here at the moment for... Is it Emeritos Banditos. And the first of potentially many tacticals going to get used here by Wash and Dry 60. This is a Finnish top 5 team. Hell yeah. Let's go. Finland on top. So early rounds, Diag's going to be thrown by the Finns. Looking to put more pressure on outside this time. Oh, beautiful timing on the smoke break. And at range, Pavor with the A1S is going to hit that much harder. Morrow. That AWP just echoing, revealing his position outside as well. Emeritos Banditos going to make a proactive maneuver. They didn't have full info at outside. So you can see that Isaac's starting to make a move down through the halls just to make sure no one had snuck across the secret. But we know it's going to be the late ramp pop coming through here. Saju yet to die. This will be the first time Lamo looked to draw attention away, which he does well for the first man. But Saju out on an island and finally goes down. Is this going to be where the Finns The start of the job done. Hyper, I love this from him, but he's not expecting Morrow. So close range with the AVP. Pavor not expecting the regression back, but has info on both those T's. And Lamo going to be able to stop that bomb crossing towards site side. Zeliski, my lord, not going to be able to get past Lamo, who's looking crispy on the scope. 7-0. And I thought maybe the Finnish boys, the 5th best Finnish team, could have potentially stacked one on there. But alas, that's not what we're getting. Ooh. Piper. Here's anything. And Isaac on the top of Hut. Not going to be dealt with. And Forgotten Boy. We'll get it done eventually. Okay, even plants as well just to secure the extra little bonus. It's all up to Saju. He's been solid. Barely able to see a thing. We'll be able to escape over to site. And he's just going to be ripping this one the whole 5 seconds. HE to expose him. But the bomb's defused in the last milliseconds. Those first couple of techie bullets just couldn't get the job done. Oh. Incredible scenes here. The devastation that you must be feeling as the Finns is impeccable. Oh, lordy. 8-0. Way too one-sided for anyone's comfort. Everyone watching from the Polish scene, though, I'm sure they're going to be incredibly happy. Ooh, Lamo again. Going to be able to snag that one straight through the incend. Barely able to see a thing. Piper. Eyes at the ready. Oh. And Lewis is not clearing up top. Will be traded, though. That could put the T's in a position where they might find more damage, but Isaac and Saju, they are ready for the re-swing at Hut side. Zeliski. That was a rough angle to try and trade, especially not knowing 2 were there. Quick on the flank. CTs. We get a bit more aggro at outers. Pevor again. Pretty solid at finding these openings, and he's going to double down, maybe even find a third. And it's just dominating outside from red. Not a lot that the Finns can do. And Morrow, he just wants this trade, but he's making so much noise up on the silo. Wait, did they not know what was this? The Molian secret. Miscoms, maybe. Maybe just drawing attention away from that push to T-Roof. Either way, a clean one again. And if you have a look at the cash in the bank for Emeritos Banditos, it is going out the wazoo. $10-0. This first game of the night might be a bit faster than we all thought. And look, there was a lot of fans for Pesuya Huivaus 60 in the chat. And I'm kind of sad for you guys because I'm sure, you know, maybe they can bring it back in the second half. We know how CT-sided the game is at the moment. But is it this CT-sided? Guys, is it this CT-sided? We all want to know. Saju. What's he got for us here? No more. It's Isaac to find the lurkers outside the yard, although these CTs, they're just kind of running that of me out. Full of confidence, no holds barred. Everyone just feeling like they're mechanically a little bit better than the next guy. And Isaac showing that he is, in fact, incredibly capable. 17-2. Wow. What more can you say about it, really? Okay, T's going faster this time, but it won't stop Pavor. Again, just in charge of outside. Fresh, though, finding an opening. It's going to be the ramp anchor down and a chance to hit that B site. Bomb going to be swiftly making its way towards said position. And Hyper, the only player down on the lower side. Might be able to do at least control doors here. Jugaleen finds Jaliski, who's not ready for the vent swing. Now Hyper's got the upgrade to the AK. Flash in through the doors. Little Poppy playing for himself. But Morrow, in the meanwhile, going to be going on this late flank. Shifting through the vent side, and it's a little bit more than the single, but the site players, they need that helping hand. Morrow flanking quick just enough. And Isaac just hoping that Forgotten Boy is going to be fully flushed out here, but Lamo, it's an awkward line to fight with the AWP. And we will see one put on the board. Job's not done. Finland. They got a taste. And the comeback it's just there, guys. It's just there. Right in front of them. All they need is a better half than what we just saw from the Poles. They can get this done in regulation with a flawless 12-0 half. Dappy, thank you. Thank you for the props on the pronunciation. It's better than what I got from the Poles last time I tried to pronounce some Polish names. Forgotten Boy. Flick, no good. Saju with the opening, and the Julies. Oh, good enough for Morrow to be able to find himself a second and maybe even more. Dancing around the boxes here, but the T's are full focused on dealing with him before going forward. Jaliski already here on mini ramp. Oh, doesn't hit the trigger. Decoy into the window. Jaliski wants to make a move now. Fresh realizing, okay, it's not lower. In solid positions to potentially deny this pop through heaven, which Emeritos Banditos are looking to do. They can get down to site and get the plant for heaven. It'll still be a very difficult round here for the CTs. Bomb going to get dropped down. Saju clear in the close corner. It should be a free plant, although he gets off of it. And both T's positions now known. So Jaliski going to start to work on a slow flank. But Lewis has not enough patience to deal with this one. Oh, the high-low swing, and the T's are going to be able to equalize in the 2v2. No eyes on the ladder. Isaac refocus himself, 10 seconds. And he's managed to deal with Jaliski down at hell. And again, the T's just keep on fighting and fighting and fighting. But Saju finally gets that plant down. And it's an isolated one for Fresh, but he doesn't shoot back. Saju, crispy headshot. And him and Isaac doing a great job to win in the 2v3 and the flawless half that the Finns needed. All that thought is in the bin now. We're going faster. Emeritos Banditos. Mac 10 gameplay, lots of util. And that Deagle able to at least snag one. Morrow spotting the drop. But Jaliski already down here. Can he put himself in the corner? He will! Not able to get more than the single, but he's already got the helping hand. The reinforcements all the way down vent. Everyone flooding from this one position. There's a Mag 7 in the mix. Isaac going to make his way silently up onto the rafters. And Hyper as well with the proactive push in through control makes this one even harder for the Finns to capitalize on. P9 looking up at the right time, but Isaac gets traded out and the Deagle can't get the job done. 14 and 12. And Smoke down. Looking for it. Oh, no, he Why did he get off the bomb? Why did he get off the bomb? Amaritos Banditos. Hey, congratulations. Big win. 13-1. What a catastrophe to end the game. Anyway, I need to gather myself. Congratulations to Poland for winning that one. That was a big game, a big win. Finland really did not put up a fight, let's be honest. But again, look, we have 2 more games to get to. One will be starting in about 30 minutes or so. So we got a more of an extended break because that was a quick game. It should be Link Stepan and Smiggy Destroyers coming up shortly. But look, you guys go get yourself some dinner and we'll see you just after the break for the second game of the night.
Here's to the challengers. The ones who don't just settle for decent ELO, but hunger for something more. The ones who don't just queue for another match, but prepare for war. You can doubt them, overlook them, count them out, but you can't stop them.
Now I'm with Dupree, who I can see has got tears.
Because they're the ones who practice while others sleep, strategize while others joke, and climb while others stand still. They feel the pressure, the nerves, the weight of every round, but they embrace it. While others play for fun, they play for legacy. Because in this game, every official matters. Every round has a story, and every player has a choice to stay in the comfort of matchmaking or to take the leap.
Let's go.
This is ESEA League, where challengers take their first step.
Yo, welcome back to ESEA League season. What are we at now? 54. We're getting deep into the thick of things. Half a century. Is the century 100? I think so. Let's look that up another time. Either way, first game of the day went way too quickly, incredibly quickly, between Finland and the Polish powerhouse. But again, this is going to be a bit of a different one. We are jumping into Open 9, which I believe is, 9 and under for all the levels, I think, or like a roughly 9 average. That being said, yeah, it's Link Stepan up against Smiggy Destroyers with I think that's Smeagol. It looks like Smeagol. And Link Stepan, of course, they've got a lynx, which is a form of cat, as their logo. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? All these things boiling down and making a whole bunch of sense, aren't they? But look, let's jump into this one and see who we are going to be seeing for both sides. So it's looking like for Link's Stepan, we are a Ukrainian team with maybe a little bit of German in the mix, unless, fake flags and such. And then over on the other side of things, Smiggy Destroyers are looking predominantly Polish. I'm seeing a Czech flag. I'm seeing a Marshall Islands flag, which I'm going to assume is a fake flag, but I'm going to quickly check where are the Marshall Islands, because that could be anywhere in the world. Oh, that's over near Indonesia. Okay, he's not there. He could be from there, but he could also just be Polish and trying to look like he's number one in that country, Anyway, that being said, let's have a quick look at the veto and where we're going to be sending this in just a moment. It's a funny one, it's a different one. It's not the same map as last time, we are changing that up. We are going somewhere else, changing the scenery. If you were here for that first game of the day, so the second game of the day will not be the same. Let's have a look. Boom. Mirage. I hope you guys like Mirage. I know if you're a puggy, you probably do. There's a lot of you out there seem to favor this map that's been with us for a very long time without changes other than getting the skybox removed. I think, was that in CS2 or was that before CS2? I can't even remember at this point. It's been so long. But look, it's not a whole while away. In terms of the players for both teams, Link Stepan. What do we got? We got Taris, YM5, Vladron. Oh, this team is like 14 people long, mate. I'm just going to guess it's probably Evil Freezy, Taris, Flatic Kag, Trahuskej, Barman, who is 3k elo. And we also have someone that's level 2. We'll see if he gets to play, or they get to play. That'll be a fun one. And then for Smiggy Destroyers, we got Bullwicks, IDK Boy, Marquinos, Ecstasy, Vikalis, Zimniak, and Chepekshka. I think. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but hopefully it is. My Czech, if that's Czech, or my Polish, if that's Polish, is not the greatest. Also, Ecstasy thinks he's Jamaican, so we'll see if he's actually Jamaican. But yeah, playing on French servers, going to be playing Mirage, and we'll see what we end up getting. It's weird that they've gone for France. Smiggy Destroyers from Poland, banned to Germany. That not... Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, the players are not quite in the game, but they only have 3.5 minutes left to connect. So you guys, who's in chat, who's watching Link Step In and Spiggy Destroyers and who is excited for it. Let us know. Let us know. And if you like Mirage, if this is your forte, or if it is going to be somewhere else, type it. Peace. Let us know. Let us know. And if you also knew where Marshall Islands were, because I had no idea. Where else could we have ended up? We could have gone to Nuke, could have gone to Ancient, but it didn't feel like they wanted to send it that way. Although we did end up kind of on like the middle of the map pool, all the sort of puggier maps left in the last 4. I'm kind of enjoying where the map pool is at the moment since Overpass has come back in. But I still want to see Cash. I don't know about you guys, I still want to see Cash at some point. I feel like that'll be a breath of fresh air for a little while. We haven't been seeing as much Overpass as I would have liked at the top level of play, but we're seeing a little bit. We're seeing enough. And the slow development of the meta as well. Who do you guys have in this game? Let me know. Couple of minutes left. And yeah, CS2, the current state of the game looking pretty good, you know, since that update the other day where you can go to the full screen windowed instead of full screen. You can alt tab and your game won't crash. Kind of crazy. My game will still crash when I do certain things. Like if I accidentally exec my auto exec while I'm in a game, that'll crash my game sometimes, and sometimes it won't. If I'm in an offline server, and you know how you can change maps in the console, like, you know, open console type map space and then D_dust2 or whatever if you're not on Dust, that'll crash my game. There's a few weird things that are still there, but other than that, you know, the B-hop bug has been fixed. Technically, if you're committed to the bit and play on like a 60 hertz screen, you could still do it. You know, you could still do it for sure. And something's going on. It looks like this game may not be happening. So, we will be finding another game in just a moment. And we'll see. Okay, apparently one is not too far away, so we might not have to wait too much longer to get into that one, to get into some action, get into some cold, hard Counter-Strike. And we got the match room, so I can tell you about it. It's looking to be a main game, which is probably better than the Open 9 we were going to look at, for you guys at least, in terms of the skill level that's going to be displayed. We've got Prestige EC, which I'm going to guess is Esports Club, and Nakoma. Nakoma is a Russian team, and Prestige EC is looking very Danish. Very Danish indeed. Average elo of like, what's this, 3.2k elo average, maybe 3.3, maybe even higher, depending on who's playing. And then Nakoma, the elo's a little bit lower overall, and every player's on a loss streak, which is not good, because they're probably going to become like, well, this guy who's got 3.2k elo is currently on a 7-loss streak, which you hate to see. You really hate to see. He is. We're about to jump in and see who is actually going to be in the server, but yeah, oh mate, that's a little red streak for him. All right, that being said, it's game time, and it looks like we aren't too far away from the knife round, from the action, and from having a whole load of fun in just a moment. Just a moment. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. I wasn't done with you. I wasn't done with you yet, but I will be in a second, and then we'll get into the fun. Right, you guys like fun. You guys like Counter-Strike. It's just here, see? I just wanted more screen time. That's what it's all about. Screen time for the up-and-comers, for the grassroots, fun gamers, Counter-Strike enjoyers. Let's see what we get from everyone moving into this ESEA main game. Cash is love, cash is life. That's so true. Sad Bear. Go Sports. I love that. I love that. Right, who do we expect is going to take this knife round? I think Nakoma. Oh, I don't like that they're getting collapsed on. Yeah, no. Their formation looked pretty good. And then out of nowhere, the formation looked pretty not good. Some players got a little bit too knife hungry, I guess. But that's the way it is sometimes. That's just the way it is. All right, off to the races. 3-2 split, 2 towards A main, 3 towards B for Prestige and Nakoma. All 5 looking to smash their way straight up ramp. The B rush couldn't be rushed anymore. There's a couple of whiffy ones going on. Red Eye going to be able to snag one through the smoke, fading the way back alongside, and the full execute is not quite enough for Nakoma to get the site control. All the round, or anything really. Just finding a couple of kills on the taps and Noike. Noik? I'm just going to say Noik. It feels right, you know? Nike, like Nike. He's saying Nike with an accent. That could be what we're looking at here. And Nakoma, no bomb plant, but a slight investment into the second. 1 smoke, 1 P250. And let's see what they can build with the small amount they're bringing in. Oh. Cheeky team damage. Oh, and Red Eye. Okay. Oh. Getting it done. Reload off. Julie's picked up. And Noika out in the open. Forces the swing from the big box member. Everyone playing pretty bloody well here for Prestige. Shod hasn't left spawn yet. Doesn't want the bomb. Doesn't want a shot. Time it. Negative. Do I hand out moustache rides? Not for free, no. I'm not an attraction, sad bear. Sorry. Okay. Into the guns. Let's see what Nakoma have for us here. Instant window. Bomb left in spawn. And a 4-man push towards A with an instant donut. Okay. We're cooking with gas. Site is not controlled by the CTs at all, although Noika is thinking about going through that one. Decided against it. Slow everything down. Smoke gets broken. But there we go. First pick eventually going in favor of Nakoma, and the site is in their control. Resmoke as well towards CT to make things a bit more difficult. And Itache. And see that shadow. Spots the fadeaway. Flash forward. Found not quite ready for the power of the MP9 swing. The Incend as well is just slowing down the push out of Temple. And that time is ticking away a bit too far. Red Eye on 14 points of health has to create some space between him and the bomb to survive. And Itache needs to do the same thing now. Big damage onto that T economy, but Nakoma will get on the board with their first round. New round, new me for Nakoma. Let's see what they can do moving into the fourth. Different approach this time. Volley to heaven to stop the lane crunch. And Itache will be able to punish Orxa for just standing in that elbow smoke. Orxa not allowed to play the game. Evil lane, however, able to answer one back. Smokey. Info on the fadeaway from Red Eye. Impact with the Incend, and a little bit more coming around here. Evil Lane. Not going to be able to do enough. Smokey, though, wide swing. Was further what Red Eye was expecting. And it's just taps on the back of sight, looking to hold here in this 1v2 on sight. Tashe a little bit further away, but Taps just opting for the secondary. Has a helping hand not too far away. Oh, cheeky Taps. Right after the name there. Lovely little double dink with the USP to fight his way out of the corner. The man was one bullet away from the grave, and he will survive. Look at that. Big brain in that noggin. Red Eye. Instant door smoke. Should signal that we might see Prestige looking for the lane control. Disrespected by Nakoma, though. Just on the pistols, they're happy to brawl for it. Ooh, lovely HE placement. Actually makes this a bit more difficult for the T's. Yeah, spraying around the corner. Pistols unmatched for big tippy taps. And Atashe as well, able to stop the lurk on the other extremity. Bomb controlled by Orksar. 1v5 ang. He gets a little bit of info. Oh, spotted, but crosshair trained at the right position. Red Eye Shadow seen. Lovely little jiggle. 3 more to get past. Do we have any believers? Flash to heaven. Slow flank coming through from Noika. He's not going to turn. He turns around. Oh, but wasn't expecting him there regardless. And it will be a 4th for the CTs, Prestige FC, or EC rather. Esports club, not football club. Able to maintain the lead in a healthy manner. Nakoma back onto a bye round. Let's see what is in their future. An L or a dub. Big swing out mid, lovely layering of the flashes, and shots all the way towards Red Room already. Prestige EC going for the 3-man stack towards A early on. And that's going to be the player holding A main down, and the bomb dropped. The aggression straight through main is more than enough to turn this round on its head again. Bomb control there for Prestige. And in the 1v4, it's not looking too good for Evil Lane here. Doku with the off angle. Flash blinds everyone. Evil Lane able to get past the first hurdle. Opts to go for the mega rotation. All the way towards CT, but Red Eye's seen that one. And I think the Shadow's also been spotted. It goes down to make things a bit more awkward, and with 30 on the clock, Nakoma, they are just going to be blocked right out of the round. Okay. 6 seconds to find 2 untouchable individuals in Prestige. They are looking to hunt after the time hits 0. But Evil Lane in a safe position will be able to carry the armor and AK across to round 7. Okay, Extinguish coming through there onto the Molly, Orxa, and Red Eye. We'll do at least get that quick trade. Molly into the cave to create more space. Mookie taking a rough fight there with the Glock, and the bomb will get planted, but I'd argue Red Eye's incredibly lucky to be alive there. Everyone else around him gets torn down, but probably the most winnable clutch I've seen in a while. Look at this. All three members so low, but the HE straight on the face is enough to convert a second for Nikoma. Oh, hello. Hey, we're back. Remember how I was talking about Counter-Strike being a beautifully stable game at the moment? You're witnessing it firsthand. How we doing? But yeah, so far so good. Nikoma showing what they are almost capable of. There's been a couple of rounds that are going pretty well, and then some going pretty not well. Prestige, plenty of cash to buy up for one more, so I'd argue this is the swing round that Nikoma need to convert to try to stabilize their own economy and make the rest of the game that much easier for them. Smokey. Slow crab walk through the smoke is enough to catch off Etage. Big wide swing. And Smokey able to get the better of Red Eye there. Smokey just having a round, isn't he? Info on the final B player. And that bomb is going to be isolated. Doku realizing if he got that pick, then it could have been an easy round to try and bring back in for Prestige. But alas, doesn't look like anything's going to be easy for anyone. Noika keeping him guessing. An aggressive push coming through from these T's. Founder peeking, drawing attention away from Shod in the corner. And it was a little bit of a messy spray, but it gets the job done. Online CS can be a bit interesting sometimes. Let's put it that way. Two rounds the gap. Nikoma starting to hit the accelerator. And we spoke about how important it was for them to win that last round. And they've done it. And as you can see, the result of that is Prestige are on a very low buy. A couple of deagles to give themselves a chance. Although with the round loss bonus, I wouldn't expect them to do too much moving into the next. Smokey on aggro, and with the Mac-10 just around the corner, they're just going to fully hightail their way straight into the A site with the rushed utility. But in the meanwhile, they've lost a mid-member. Red Eye getting his mitts on an AK gives some kind of hope for Prestige. There's that Molly. Okay. Running that Etage. Awkward timing. But Smokey going to be able to get his gun back out in time to allow Evil Lane to help him out. And Red Eye just looking to keep the AK alive into... What are you up to now? The 10th. Head down. To hold instead. Looking good to win this fight, but 2 bullets left in the clip. Oh, not expecting or hearing that flank coming around. And the upgrade will come through for Nikoma. Quick look at the leaderboard. Red Eye doing work. 13 and 6 for Prestige. Whereas Nikoma, it's more of an effort by committee. Everyone doing a pretty decent job for themselves. Some of the Nikoma players having pretty high ping here. Molly down, Shod boosted up, and hoping he can find an opening, but the jump peak is going to be good to the info. Perhaps committing to the pick, but a dink for shots isn't going to go too well when the opponent's got that AWP posted on your position. The Prestige maybe making a few too many over-aggressive choices this round. Goku 1 and 7. And it's not looking too good for him here. 1v4 to win. A couple of bullets need to be landed, but he's missed a catastrophic opportunity. If he took down the man with full HP the rest of the round, could be that little bit easier. Seen a few positions like this now. For Prestige. And Doku. Oh, okay, catching the timing. Double molly forward. Nakoma don't want Doku bringing any of that smoke into this one, but the AK is going to be retrieved, and Doku not thinking about counting himself into this round at all. 5-5, Nakoma bringing themselves back into the game. After 5. All tied up with a chance for Nakoma to have the lead in the half. If they can continue to stack these rounds on. Prestige, let's have a look here. Okay, Doku can drop an M4 if he wants, but he's not gonna. Tossed a MP9 across. Maybe do a second or a FAMAS. It's going to be this kind of like mixed bag so they can buy into the next. I don't hate it. You know, you want to have a chance in this round and the last round of the half. In center elbow. Molly to top ramp. Nakoma going faster towards... okay. Straight through heaven. Cracking open cave and the bottom of mid. Prestige just not reacting and getting demolished. Absolutely destroyed in that one. Lord D. And that was something. Instant window again. And Nakoma hunting for 7 now as Prestige back on the full bite. But they need to put up a bit more of a fight in some of these rounds. Aggression towards the bottom of mid. This time works out for Neuka. But again, Nakoma, they've ran this a few times now. Beautiful timing on the smoke bloom at Donut, but with the prog smoke from the CTs. There's miscommunication. They are trying to make their way through. Evil Lane drawing attention away as Smokey expects that CT pump through the smoke. What is that? Is that hit? Okay, that works. A main smoke comes out. T's all forced to face, but with them dealing so easily with that push in from CT spawn and the full clearance from reverse there onto Temple, this is looking like it's all bloody over. Lovely shot out of shot. Oh, and another through the smoke to crack open the half. 7-5. Nakoma, a very poor start in the game, but they never gave up. And they showed just why they're here and what they're capable of. Into the 13th. Where are we going to end up in the second half? Who is going to manage to edge out into the lead? The pistol could definitely help out Prestige, who are going fast towards the B site here. What is that smoke? That smoke, I believe, has landed on the roof of cave. Smokey with Julie's is tearing up a storm, just spinning around like a Beyblade. He's dealt with by the Glock eventually. Yeah, okay, maybe it was supposed to land at the entrance of cave through that hole, but unfortunately misthrown. Regardless, T still have this man advantage in the CTs. They are against the clock here and against a couple of sharp shooters. I say that, but there's whiffs going everywhere, and it's found us 56 to try and make this one happen. 32 points of health, and the timing, no good for him. Taps with a nice one on the Glocky. And that's going to be 7-6. So Prestige winning both pistols. Need to convert this one just to make sure it's all tied up again. This is about tier 3. Well, it's main. You know, it's not even advanced. So I don't know if I'd say it's even tier 3. Because I'd say like a lot of teams in Challenger would be tier 3. Because you've got teams playing at like the pro level that are tier 2 teams. You know what I mean? So this, I feel like this is just like the rest. You can see that they have good intention. You know, the util is pretty good. They know what areas of the map they want to play for. And they're all relatively sharp for the most part. It's just getting a little messy because, you know, it's online. Some players with some kind of crazy high ping. Oh, yeah. Sad Bear, I think you're mixing up Stunner with Stunner. But yeah, Todde, it's a few leagues below the top level. You know, I think these teams usually kind of just play to prove themselves, and the individuals might get picked up by like a tier 2 or 3 org if, you know, there's good reviews on all the players. They show what they're capable of. Game wake up. For that push out of cave from the CTs, but the pincer into mid isn't working as Prestige may have expected. B-site controls there, but the bomb still needs to be escorted across, and that's currently over towards B main. Nakoma rethinking this one. Focusing back towards the B-site. Rotation over past CT. And the bomb finally makes its way across. After an odd early round. Look out low, looking to play point. Ooh, and taps. Slides a nasty one towards Orksa. Long Smoke's got a few more seconds on it. And the fade taps. Mate, he is facing. He is trying to hold. And Prestige are looking for a timing to go for the push through the short smoke. Taps finds one more. And this is all done for the round. Shod running for dear life. Will be allowed to save the M4, I'd say. Hey, I thought so, but Taps was ready for the swing. How do these teams organize these games? Do they just have many players and whoever's available fills in? It's kind of like that. I think there's probably like a main roster. And then you've got a couple of subs. And I guess if like someone can't make it from the main roster, 1 or 2 of the subs just get asked. And whoever says, yeah, I'll play, gets in. You know, some of the teams are like 9 players big. I think at main level though, what do we only really have like 2 subs, and one of the subs might be a coach type deal. Where are we? Let me go back to the page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So for Nakoma, they only have the 5 players. They don't have subs. And for Prestige, where they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They got 8. But I think one's a manager. And maybe 2 subs. That's probably what I'm thinking of. A manager, maybe a coach and a sub. Faster approach from Prestige, get them B-site control again. Nakoma happy just to play exits if they can find any. And it doesn't look like they will just yet. There you have it. Tache down. Like, nice reaction. But we will see Evil Lane carry 1 AK across into the next. As a full buy will come through for Nakoma. Oh. Missed opening. And like gifted that one, Smooky. Wanted to try to get some util off. Just caught with it in his hand. Molly missed for Prestige and Insane won't for the CTs. Noika dealt with on the edge of the smoke and things looking very messy, but it's still anyone's round. Mistakes getting punished both sides of the server. And, oh, hey, I think we're coming back to me again. Hey, how you doing? We'll see how quick production is. Can we get back in before the end of the round? Are we going to see what's going down, or are we just going to see me? Hey. Hey. Oh, we're quick. We're not quick enough. The game's not letting us in. We're getting jailed. We're getting barred. We're getting barred. It's the game has kicked us out. They were in, but they got kicked out. And now we're riding by the edge of our seats. Do we think it's going to happen? Hey, we'll find out momentarily if GoTV allows us. GoTV didn't allow us in time, but Prestige won the round. So far, flawless in the second half. Getting it done, round after round after round after round. And Nakoma now probably starting to get a little bit worried again, just with the half by hero M4 situation that we've got here. Taps, rolling Molly. Wait, he did a jump throw. His Molly's missed. There's a lot of util just kind of being ineffective, being more ineffective than maybe expected for a few of these individuals. Doku grabbing that HE and Itache ready for the close swing. Evil Lane getting more aggressive than the T's would have liked. We're down to the 3v2 again. So fortunately for you guys, last round was a little chaotic and we missed it, but this one's looking to be very similar. There's some gaps in the smoke, but Evil Lane not going to be baited out yet. Noika with the slow flank. Just has to kind of wait for that smoke to fade first. Evil Lane making a play. Spotted eventually. And it's Founder who's made a whole world of noise making his way through lane. Prestige keeping it clean in the second half. 11-7. Can Nakoma turn this one around? It's interesting that this is kind of what we're seeing today, right? Because at the top level, it feels like the game's a little bit more CT-sided when the structure's there and the skill level is elite. And as you can see, sometimes it's just some players might feel better on the T side. Some players might not enjoy ancient CT side. It's one of them things. Shot early, push straight through heaven. Had the jump. Got into a very good position. And capitalized to take that early lane control. Prestige struggling to fight their way back on the lane control. But Doku in the meanwhile, okay, he's just getting as much info as possible, telling the boys to come A main. Although, as you can see, Orxa is aggressive towards Elbow. He's going to hear everything, try to get in behind enemy lines, but here's more footsteps coming. There's a knife out for Red Eye. So he will hit the ground as well. Doku, no smoke here to block, but with that Incend and Flash, he's going to try to fight for CT control, which might have been a bit over ambitious. Oh, all coming his direction. And now it's up to Itoche. 1v3. Is that bomb planted over for CT? They're looking for him, and they'll find him. All of Nakoma swinging together, converting, making that look damn good. 8-11, and Nakoma finding their first round of the second half. It's just kind of like better late than never, you know what I mean? Leica with the opening. Slow creep up ramp. Gets punished. Walks up. I could dodge all those bullets coming back through the cutout spray. Prestige looking to go as a unit. 3. Heavy aggression back towards Donut. Founder ready for the first, but not expecting the second to have such good spacing. Shot here. Ooh, threads the needle. And we'll double back after getting smoked off. Cracks it. And, oh, okay, sneaking into the smoke. I thought he was going to go the whole way through. Praise to Gaben on that shot and a second, but won't find nothing. Looking like it's going to be a late commitment on the retake. Goku spotted on the tight line, and Atashe out of the round. CTs get it done for one more. 9 sent on the board. Oh, and a message going to be sent there by Orxa as well. Who'd have thunk it? Guys, great Intel gaming PC deals. All right, click that button. Very important. Ooh. Cave Smoke getting broken instantly, and Taps with a questionable yet effective entry path. Flying with the Mac 10. Doku ready for the aggression there. And the CTs getting their numbers thinned just when they started to pick up the pace as well. Incend denying this aggression. And Prestige happy just to slow things down, group up. Try to play the buddy system with a lurk from Doku. Looking like it's going to be the 5v2 towards the B side of things. Found scurrying. Trying to rotate in time, but it's all eyes on mid now. Smokey has called off the rotate, but now just has an awkward little gap to play around. Flank starting to come through from the cave side of things. Bomb gets dropped on the ground, but it shouldn't be enough. Evil Langer to get caught with util in hand and found his position. Also known. Hear that shot coming, and they see him running. Prestige, they are looking to hunt him down like a dog. This M4 save could actually, even out that money into the next round and allow for a perfect buy to come through. How's that time it? Has Doku seen him? I think he has. I think he knows. Sneaky beaky like. And 12 will be confirmed on the board for Prestige. 3 rounds the difference. Let's see what we get now. Moving into the 22nd. Instant window, instant elbow, all the things you'd expect. Doku right up on site, and the CTs, oh, they had no idea. Why, oh, why? Go TV. No. Don't do this. Bad Counter-Strike. Bad Counter-Strike. Let us back in, Counter-Strike. Please don't tell me that. Are we missing the end of the game? We're not. We're going. We're still here. Okay. It's all A-okay. Nakoma. They just didn't want us to see their strats. If you heard of, saving strats and hiding strats, you just witnessed it firsthand. We got booted from the Go TV because of it. That's how confidential Nakoma's round was, okay? 2 rounds in it. 2 left in regulation. Prestige. The economy not looking anywhere near as healthy as it once was. Insand going to be disrespected. Taps down to about half, but still continuing forward. Wallbang attempts go both directions. Have smoke to block. Shod. Ready for this peek. Lovely little flick. And a molly to deny any following aggression up the ramp side. In the meanwhile, you can see the A main push has come through. There is info for days, and this B stack may just secure the 11th that Nakoma want. Give themselves a shot at OT. Push coming through. Oh, there was a lineup. Missed chance, missed opportunity, and shot. Oh, can't quite wrangle that one back. Oh, you're kidding. You are joking. All right, it was a 2v1. Was a 2v1. Do we think that he wins the 1v2? Do we think that the game's over? Or will we get back in with a chance at overtime? Guys. Okay. Smokey traded. Got it done. Hell yeah. Back flipping it up. I hope you guys are ready for that one. Oh, wait, we're doing barrel rolls? Can we do a full barrel roll? Quickly. While we're in Go TV. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, we're on a roller coaster, guys. This is beautiful. We're going on a journey. We're going on an adventure together. 3-1-1 split for Nakoma. Let's see if they can take us into overtime. If it's going to be over right here, right now. Trying to pump in through the cave smoke. But Smokey expecting the disrespect. 2 more out towards the A side of things. Found a whiffy spray, and that's going to be sight control with the bomb spotted. Nakoma going to start to go for a faster approach on the rotate. Oh, and Doku ain't done. Doesn't want to go for the plant yet, expecting a faster rotate. Oh, we're going to OT. Job's not done. And Go TV. We'll see if it continues to try and ruin our watching experience. I'm apologizing on Valve's behalf, guys. I'm sorry that the Go TV is booting us out. Hopefully it doesn't. But yeah, it's taken all the way to 25 rounds. We got Shod dropping 29 and 17. He has been a very impressive rifler, AWPer so far, rather. Flash is going everywhere. Shod blinded, Insend disrespected. Little gap on the edge of it. Natasha is able to open up. Walks our eyes on the off angle. Trying to keep info in their favor as the donut pump comes through. With the mid players down as well as the A player, this is looking all over for the round. Unless Prestige overcook it. Both those B-site members unable to stop the rotate. Red Eye. Holding from Brokey. Smokey. Ooh, why don't they go for the insend? Gets some info, but huge damage onto both the CTs. It's looking unfathomable now. Flash across the back of sight, and HE to break the attempt on the defuse. This one's over. 13 to 12. Prestige. Find that round they're looking for, but it needed OT to find it. Who's going to take it all? It's what the people want to know. Molly's everywhere, but the CT's still finding gaps to get close towards elbow. Doku lucky that he's not been spammed in the corner, all flashed out. But Nakoma, we're ready and waiting. Noika as well gets a bit of info, just jump it back through the insend. There is Util going everywhere. Flicks going all over. On a little flash forward. That was a choice. But it doesn't work out for Nakoma this time. And the success that they were finally getting towards the end of regulation on the CT side has just gone out the window. Oh, he saw the shadow. But Shot able to hold on. Or at least the A main control. The problem is, in the meanwhile, two big picks towards that B site make things extra awkward. Ugh. Make it a third, and that's going to be the bomb that needs to be retrieved and carried across to the B site. Taps too low to commit to that fight. See what ends up happening this time. Oof. Noika. Lovely couple of shots to polish off the first half of OT. Clean from Prestige. All three on the T side need just one to secure the W here. Shot hitting the 30 bomb. But that might be the biggest accomplishment of Nakoma here. It took a lot of perseverance to get back into the game there in regulation, but you put all that in, and for why? You know, you don't want to be crumbling now. And you put so much effort in. 3-2 split, heavy mid presence for Prestige, and no one's looking at heaven. Shot scoping up a storm and ready for the jump up. Perhaps in the meanwhile, you'll be able to find one down ramp as the pressure is put towards the cave side. Perhaps gets the job done. Oh, lovely shots out of Founder. 3v2. Orcs with a huge flank on this B site. But it's taken a little bit of time. The CTs may just flick back around here. Yep, Noika looking just at the right moment. Spidey senses tingling. And that'll be that. 16 to 12. GG's in the chat. Hey guys, sorry, I hit my mouse and hit back and I left the call. But I'm back now. And yeah, what a good game. That was like catastrophes. I'm disconnected from the show. We got us disconnecting from the game. Everything going wrong. But look, it's over with. Everything's going to be cleaner for that third game. Congratulations to Prestige, who started strong, almost finished weak, but then finished very strong in the end. Managed to remember how to play the game once they had the extra cash in the bank of overtime. But of course, we've got a third game that we've got to get to, which might be starting in a moment. But before then, we're going to a short break. We'll see you just after this.
Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah. Your life hits hard, but I hit right back. I never back down. I keep it on track. It's the same day with no problems. I keep rising from the bottom. Cause when the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear that sound. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now, and then I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no problems. Yes, every day was a war. Yeah, it kinda took a while. When they tell me I should stay, I just jump with a smile. Yeah, it's hard until you notice. Everybody's got their moment. When the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear the sound. Listen up. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now, and then I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause got no problem.
They're never gonna hold me down.
Here's to the challengers. The ones who don't just settle for decent ELO, but hunger for something more. The ones who don't just queue for another match, but prepare for war. You can doubt them, overlook them, count them out, but you can't stop them.
Now I'm with Dupree, who I can see has got tears.
Because they're the ones who practice while others sleep, strategize while others joke, and climb while others stand still. They feel the pressure, the nerves, the weight of every round, but they embrace it. While others play for fun, they play for legacy. Because in this game, every official matters. Every round has a story, and every player has a choice to stay in the comfort of matchmaking or to take the leap.
Let's go.
This is ESEA League, where challengers take their first step.
Hi diddly ho, neighborinos. How are we? I just left and we're just right back because we've got a third game to delve into. It's going to be in entry this time. There's a couple of sharp looking individuals in this game too, so it should be a fun one to watch for everyone, tuning in from home. But of course, before we jump into that discussion, this is where we're at. If you're like, what the hell's entry? What the hell's main? What does it all mean? You can see it on your screens. It's all building up from the bottom. You've got open, and this is entry. So you've got to play, a couple of seasons of open or a season of open and be good enough to play entry. Then when you do well in entry, usually that puts you towards intermediate. And then as you can see, that goes to main, then advanced. And then following that, that may be your chance to make it into ESL Challenger League. Although, it says all this other stuff going on the side. It's looking like, because ESL Challenger League now, guys, okay, it's a bit different. It's not a one long league like it used to be. It's now like a couple of open cup type leagues that go for like a week at a time instead of a month, which gives teams more chances to like go overseas and stuff if you are one of the top level teams. And that's why you've got this ESEA Elite as well. So I'm assuming that that's going to be another cup related thing where, you play for a week with 16 teams and that'll qualify you to ESL Challenger, which then also has a chance at qualifying you to ESL Pro League. All that aside, you see that it says LAN there. That's pretty cool too. There's going to be a LAN at DreamHack later on this year, I believe, in NA as well as one in EU. And then the winners of that will also qualify for a slot into Pro League, to one of the Pro Leagues for next year. So we'll see what happens once we get over there. But for now, yep, it is time to talk back about the game that we're going to be having a look here. Sissy State Punks, which is what SSP stands for, CS2. Up against Curious, who are both 8 and 4. So doing pretty good. Positive old win rate for both teams here in entry. Winner's going to be finding that 9th win, which will be huge for the confidence. And let's have a look. I believe SSP, one of these German teams that have had to play another game before this one earlier tonight. And then you're looking at Curious as well. They are majority Russian. I'd say probably all Russian. I see a Serbian flag. But is there crossover between Serbian and Russian as like languages? I don't know. People can speak other languages though. That's multi-skilled. Good at Counter-Strike, good at talking. A couple of yappers. I'm having a look at the stats of Curious though, and there is a couple of incredibly high KD players. So my money's on them. Elabossus, Vinograd, Fuigeln, can't say that one. Bloody K and XN Fire, these individuals are looking like they are gamers, certified gamers in the server. That being said, let's have a quick look at the veto and where this series is going to be played, as we are not too far away from the game now. It is Ancient again, so if you didn't have enough in the previous game, we get to see it one more time. This game going to be played on Netherlands servers as well, and as you can see, SSPC, they're from Germany. What's this one? Fallback. Is that a country? I've never heard of that country, and I see a Latvian flag, or Austrian flag in there too, rather. Sorry, I got that mixed up for a moment. You caught me tripping, guys. But yeah, Ancient going to be a fun one, especially, seeing the ADs and the overall average stats of a couple of these individuals. yeah, I'm excited for this one. You know, keep your eyes on who's this guy? If Fui, I can't say his name, man. His Twitch is apparently Deca Bounty, so maybe that's something to go off. I'm gonna check his Steam profile to see if I can say it. Nope, his name's the same on Steam. Fui Gene. I'm just gonna say Fui Gene, and hopefully that's the way I say it. And if not, can someone in chat please tell me how to pronounce old mate's name? Because otherwise I'm going to be up the creek without a paddle. And over for SSPC, you're seeing a couple of individuals. You got Cleavers, Shy Guy, Gucci Gang, and Farmag. So let's have a look at if they're going to be able to stand the test of time. But for the moment, just waiting for everyone to load up into the server. And before everyone gets in, just so you're aware, we're in entry, which is down towards the bottom on the left side of the pathway to Pro League, to ESL Pro League, of course. So keep your eyes on that. You and your friends want to get involved as well. You know, I think it's too late for this season, but the next season should be opening up at some point in the near future. Make sure you go and sign up. You know, if you want to have a delve into the world of competitive gaming. How are we all? My team wants to be streamed. Silly. What you should do, fill out the application in Twitch chat. You know, tell us what your team is, and maybe in a week or two we might be able to jump into your games. You can show off what you're capable of here on the main channel. What league are you playing in at the moment? Curious got an academy team named Curious Young. Ask the match next time. Okay. I don't have a direct choice on all this, but so far, just looking at the pure stats from the Curious individuals, it's definitely, you know, piqued my interest. Who's going to be the fifth for SSPC, you reckon? Ollie. Okay. So we'll see him jumping in just a moment. Word on the street is Cleavers is the IGL. Farmag is the main AWP. Apparently he is an Austrian original. I don't know what that means. Maybe originally from Austria. Farmer G. Oh, okay, right. Farmer G. Because he's a farmer. I get it. It makes sense. So we'll see what is going to be going down. But yep, 10 in the server. The game shouldn't be too far away now. Ollie's joined us. All 5 from Curious. Locked in, ready to go. Bloody Kate. XN file, let's go. Okay, we've got some Russian gaming supporters in the chat. Gucci Gang is called Statics. That's a lie. That's your name. I'm getting lied to. Chat, why are you baiting me? That ain't right. What did everyone eat for dinner? That's what I want to know. All right. Did you eat Counter-Strike for dinner? Static S. Is it actually Static S? I thought because the guy in the chat's name was Static S, which I'm guessing is actually the guy. But I thought because it was another viewer. So I thought we were getting baited and he just wanted his name said. Where's the application? I was joking. You just type it in chat. And hopefully one of our lovely producers will see it and say, hey, okay. We'll see if the games align with when we do the ESEA League broadcast and maybe you'll get lucky enough. But hey, we're all lucky because the game started. Knife is ready and underway. Let's see who's going to be taking the W here and who's going to pick what side. So far, we've seen a bit more T-sidedness going on the Ancient tonight. But different games, different times, and only 4 of the Yermans really needed to play that one. SSPC starting on the CT side. We'll see what ends up happening here as we get to jump into Ancient again. Hopefully GoTV is nice to us this time. Got booted out, what was that, 3-4 times even maybe last game? Absolute degenerate GoTV. Cannot believe it was so rude. And off to the races, off to the B site. Curious. Going quick with it. All up ramp. No, some utility going to be thrown towards mid-site. 3 CTs here to hold. Cleavers tanking the insend, but at least able to take one with him. Ollie. Oh, can't quite hit the headshots that he was looking for there. And the bomb will get planted successfully, but long control going to be fought for here. Curious. They want to just keep on pushing. Static S ready and holding. And the CT's looking damn good and crispy on the retake. Couple of whiffed shots initially there in the round, but after that, they've managed to bring it back successfully. Eight fish sandwich. Northern German? What? Crazy. Okay, XN fire. Edging to the opening. Lovely shots. Got that second opportunity on the second and makes the most of it. We'll fall to that HE eventually, but the damage already done to the CTs. Oh, Ollie, he's pushing. Pushed straight into many T's looking at him. And now Farmer G. Oh! Deleted. And there you go. The power of the plant. Getting guns in hand for these T's. Lovely couple of Huandigs to crack open that round. And Curious looking like they are here to play. Ooh. Shots out of Bloody K. Molly. Going the right way. Gucci Gang forced back towards the site side, but Farmer G is cleared. XN fire. Oh, lovely entry work. Getting all 3 over towards that A site, and this is looking pretty bloody good for Curious to stack on a second round. Levers. Push for info. Ump at range. Not the greatest tool for the job. And Ollie. A chance at damage with the dig, but missed opportunity. Strat getting called. Curious. Like they're either going heavier mid or heavier A. And it's A that will be the play. HE to main side, MP9 at this range should be able to get past the USPs easily. But those dinks out of Ollie looking damn good. Cleaver's going to be dunked down to half and tries to make his move. That's going to be the bomb potentially dropped. But that's a different world than the one that we're living in. Oh, okay. Static S going straight through that smoke and able to deny the plants. So we'll get some extra damage on that T economy, but overall, no good. Furious finding 3 in a row. Bloody Kate doing work already. 800 damage in a mere 4 rounds. Hungry to get involved. Elabossus. His first molly has the spread. Not quite deep enough. Isn't the perfect molly. And that HE was robbed to not get damage as well. Gucci Gang as well. His way down mid. Picks up that first kill. Now on the 5v4. What have we got going on? All of Curious playing solo. Ripping up the donut. Oh, 2 CTs here to try and get past, but Gucci Gang ready. Shoots like a champion. Oh, goes for even more. Static S on for the ace and still in a position where he could find it. Vinograd ready for the push. We'll hit him with the punish this time. 30 seconds. Flash forward, CTs. Gonna go for the swing together, and it's the correct choice. Cleavers tapping at range. Gets it done for a dub on the board. That's going to be 2-3. Blur smoke coming out. Molly to heaven. And it's all looking pretty good. Curious getting all the lane control that they could want. But no more just yet. SSPC locked in on mid. Early rotation from Farmer G. They reinforced the B site. XN fire. Disrespecting the smoke going very aggro. Fall back instead. Levers flashed into clear. Oh, and that's the opening they were looking for. Static S sniped through the window. Farmer G wants to trade this one out. Better late than never. Oh, barely missing that one on the bloody Kate. Bomb making its way through A main slowly. An SSPC. SSP even. They almost had the right read, but they don't want to leave that B site empty-handed. Shy Guy at 38 points of health in a rough position to play from. No mollies to dislodge him. In with the flash he goes, but unfortunately the flash ineffective at best. Oh, flank comes through. Great timing on that activation. But the bomb is on the ground. Okay, and SSP, they win the round. Okay, bomb got denied in the thick of the chaos. And Curious too focused on kills and not getting the objective down. cost them the round in the end. Hate to see that. Evan Molly buying space for the cave pressure. Cleavers. Oh, yeah. Finds a safer position, but in the meanwhile, Eugene. It kind of looks like Eugene, so I think I'm going with Eugene. And I need chat to tell me otherwise. Farmer G flashed off, but he wants it. Won't be allowed. Curious again. Playing way too sharp and winning on pretty much every aim duel that they're taking. But in the 2v2, Ollie looking like he will be isolated towards the B site. Or retrieved. And Cleaver's putting some pressure on the other extremity, but that's a long rotation back towards the B site. Sees nothing on the main peak. We'll just boil down to some timings. Short push coming through. XN fire. Full focused. Ollie's position now known. And few Geln. Geln. I don't know, man. I need someone to tell me how to say that name. It doesn't roll off the tongue like I'd love it to. Smoke fading. Cleavers. Not ready for the off angle. And Eugene gets it done. 4 on the board. T-side looking very good so far. Everyone else starting to frag up a bit more. Bloody Cape hasn't got a kill since we last checked in. Cleavers with the big utility damage already. Rock on that 9 ping as well. Love to see it for him. On the other side of things, Curious, you got those 2 players on plus 70. That's a whole lot of ping to be playing on. No smoke coming through. And, ooh, lots of util dumped at mid. XN fire, ready for the swing and goes 2 for 1. Good for him, but again, it's just up against a couple of pistols and Cleavers will burn to a crisp. Sent to the grave. Bloody K, fast flank on the mid members and Farmer G will escape that damage. But the A site pretty much already cleared out. So it might just be the save from here. SSP going for the gamble. The gamble will not pay off this time. Ollie shooting ghosts. Curious. Dragging the lead out to 2 now. SSP. After the save, not too much getting picked up into this one. Just a couple of upgraded secondaries, I'd say. And they'll be looking to invest in their future instead. Whoa, wait, yeah, whoa. Not clear and be made at all. Cleavers. Expecting it to be a hard A hit with all that util you can see on the map towards that side of the map. Try guy. Not allowed to play the game either. Big 3k out of bloody K. Eating up all those anti-eco frags. And into the 10th, Curious looking to find themselves a 7th. Curious, rolling mid. Oh my lord, Elo Bossus. Disrespecting the molly, gets the entry and still has held up the running back through it. That's crazy. Eugene, the opening. Nice placement on the HE to force Shy Guy off of Heaven. And they're just dumping util to buy space. But SSP, a full reliance on Ollie. You hold on to the B site just from Cave here. Good positioning for the crossfire between Eugene and Bloody Kate. Able to pick off each other's contact. Farmer G info from the footsteps. And is looking to get aggressive now. Ollie jiggles, baits info. And Farmer G won't be able to flick around in time. It's looking like it's going from bad to worse here. But Ollie is going to be given an opportunity to fight one of these individuals if Bloody K goes forward. But he's got a good read. And Curious, I like it. They've got that big numbers advantage. Just group up, smash that A site together. It's a good choice overall. Curious going to weather their way straight through another buy from SSP. We're now in the vicinity of thinking about saving just a Famis and then 4 for the next. Great timing on the Heaven peak. Elo Bossus gets it done for another. And Shy Guy hoping that he is not going to get womp stomped from any of these individuals. Just tucked away right at the back of T-Spawn. I'll see Curious on Major next year. Okay, we'll see. They got a long way to go. Especially with the VRS situation and no open circuit. Yeah, we'll see. Look, never say never. You know, I love the ambition there. Hoi Paul? Love the ambition. Early Beathor smoke coming through. Util getting dumped all across the map, and Curious just going 2-1-2. Not going to punish any aggression, expecting SSP to be on the low bite. Late mid crunch. And it is just Static S solo in Donut. Can fend off the mid pressure, then maybe there's a world where there's a chance for SSP. Right at the back of Donut. Oh. 2 taps and can't find the 3rd bullet that he needed to. It got so close. Close is not enough. 1 for 1 in the end. And Shy Guy's position is known, but he's happy to keep on fighting for himself here. Okay, 3 found. There is time. There is a kit. And if he can get this 1 pick, then it goes to that 1v1, but we're not going to get there. Bloody Kate. Late refrag coming through. That'll just about do it. Last round of the half. SSP desperately need to find a fourth round if they want to stay in the conversation. Ooh, spacing good, but the trade's not coming through. And Oli Bosu gets it done from long for the double. Cleaver expecting the edge game. A main aggression and SSP. This is looking like a much better affair so far. Vinograd's position known. Flashes, util, all getting dumped his direction. And that'll be that for the half. 4-8. Curious lead by 4 as we head into the second half. All right, what's the go-to here, fellas? Guys, lads. Chads and all in between. What would you do, chat, on the pistol round? To make sure that you had the best chance possible of getting your way back into the game if you're an SSP enjoyer. Oh. What's going on there? What's going on here? We got a. I don't know if that was tactical or technical, because it looked like the scoreboard said that there were a few individuals missing from the game. So maybe there's some kind of server issue. Who knows? We can theorize that for ages if we really wanted to. But it looks like we are straight back into the game, into the fun. It was just, I guess, a server side thing. Eugene getting it done from Big Box. Lots of members swiveling his way. He's got a helping hand from behind, but the Glocks do the job that little bit better. Aggression in their genetics. And 3 rounds the gap now. Maybe Ancient at this level is still more towards that T side. Curious. Just upgrading to a couple of Ds and an MP9. What's this? A Hero MP9 and armor. Just to see if they can get the job done. Ooh. Fugeln. Forced back into cave. Oh. Crispy one. And another. B-side taken in relatively fast fashion. That's looking like it might just be that bloody Kate. If you can save the armor and MP9, it's not too bad into the next. He can get full util, everyone else can buy up. Curious should still be in a good position. SSP just exiting together. And Eyes on the right position there. Or Static S. Okay, good start to the second half for SSP. Curious not forcing any cheeky little upsets like they did just before. Let's see if that changes moving into the 15th. Curious with guns online, not necessarily the best guns nor the best utility. But it's not about how much you've got, it's about how you use it, right? That's what I've heard anyway. Ooh, damage getting shot towards mid. Really going either direction. Yeah, these smokes. Heavy investment from SSP. Get that mid control, but they're going to lose lane in the meanwhile. You jump. Peeking into Ollie. And the lurker out of the equation. Vinograd going to draw attention away from bloody K. MP9 at this range can have good value for money. Vinograd is given some space and posturing for the man advantage on the retake. Farmer G rather. Perfect positioning to deal with the double pump out of Temple. Next and fire 1v1. Okay, bringing this all the way back, but Farmer G on for the ace. Smoke to the bomb, tapping. Next and fire. One bullet is all that's necessary, and Farmer G farming up a pentakill. An ace. 5 kills. And, you know, that's what you guys call it, right? Any League of Legends fans out there? I'd say you're in the wrong place, but we accept all here in Counter-Strike. Light work made of Curious this round. Looking like 8 is just there on the horizon. You can taste it. It's going to be long control, B control, ancient control, or SSP. It's all looking pretty damn good now. Shy guy. Unable to go toe-to-toe with X and Fire. Too much shrapnel. Throwing him off. Though the silent contact coming through a main. It's looking like it could be the difference maker here. Vinograd, eyes on the right position. Peeping, not ready for the faster peek from Gucci Gang. Donut controls here, but the bomb making its way back to mid. Mate, you got to plant that thing. Molly. Just trying to draw as much attention away from the push from Ollie. And in the meanwhile, they have just lost... What was that? I wouldn't say it was a man advantage, but they've lost the numbers that they needed. Flash forward. Nixon fire half blind, but the one bullet will do the job for Cleavers. Donut control. Maybe relinquish? No, Cleavers turning his attention back that direction, and Farmer G... Oh, lovely shot. Expecting the late push. Not quite. Looking away, and it's damage for Fugeln. But alas, the round's in the bag for Cleavers.
Terrorists win.
8-9. Getting well towards the pointy end. Cleavers doing work, 17-10. XN Fire, Bloody K, and Fugeln doing the heavy lifting there for the Ruskies. Tactical taken. Let's see if it's going to change the narrative. Till getting pumped towards mid. Farmer G missed chance, and that's an AWP dropped on the ground. Ollie solo towards lane. Rough position to play from, unless you're hitting shots like that. Crispy little tap onto Fujian. Mid control going to be given away by Curious. They want none of that smoke coming their way. They need to reinforce the B site. Bomb. To focus its way up ramp after the smoke fades. Bloody K. Making the info play. That doesn't work today. The bosses still be tucked away on this B site, pushing forward now himself as Shy Guy also makes a play. There's action about to happen all across the map. Blink and you'll miss it. And look at this timing. XN Fire falling though makes things a bit more awkward, and Vinograd, look, we'll get a kill, but he's shown his hand, shown where he is. And SSP have so much space to get this plant down. For the T side, looking like a world of difference already for SSP. Waldus in the half so far. The big question is, how long is that going to last? Ooh, yeah. Spraying at that range is a dangerous game. Both players play it. And neither really come out on top after what we just watched. But SSP going to be happy with it. Cleavers. 117 ADR. 18 rounds in. Not bad, mate. Not bad. Farmer G. Still with that AWP online. Deep elbow smoke. A little too deep, what some would say. Flash forward. Oh, and the cover in the corner for Shy Guy, who doubles down. Mid, hold, ripped apart. And now you've got a 5v3 to capitalize for SSP. Fujian solo. And maybe catching a timing, although his big old shoulders were spotted. Flash to one side, swing to the other. Ah, the T's are just getting torn. Oh, the CTs rather getting torn to shreds. It's chaos. Absolute, utter chaos at mid. The job gets finished by SSP in the end, and it's looking like they are thinking about closing things out here already. 2 rounds needed to do so with a flawless second half. What are they playing for? For a McDonald's burger, you reckon? Okay. Which one? Fillet of fish? E1-1 split coming through for Curious, and finally they find an opening. It's been a while between drinks. Get the job done. 4-man stack on the B side, 1 towards A, make it a 3-man stack on the B side. Ollie is hitting taps and almost another. That HE placement's good. A little too good. Fujian not allowed to play any longer, but Ollie overstays his welcome. It's sent packing. He got a Gucci gang. Molly down. Ooh, and Curious might be making this work. They might be finally getting that round they were looking for. Man advantage. No real reason to continue pushing anywhere. And SSP wants to make the move here. Bloody K off angle. Right there at the front of default. Gets that first, and the trade doesn't exist. Big play out of bloody Kate to put 19 on the board. Huge 4K for him to keep the team in this one. Now that round gap is only 2. Grab with the flash at the ready. If there is any contact towards A main, but there's no one there. SSP putting all their resources towards the center of the map. Mid control there. But that smoke's only going to last so long. Farmer G spotted on the line. And Curious respecting his scope. Whoa. Legged. HE. Good. Oh, but the timing, a little better for the escape away. Shy Guy. Staying agile. C4 making its way all the way through spawn. Farmer G looking onto Red Room to allow the climb up. When that flash was good, but didn't connect upon SSP. Bolt Molly at the ready. Ineffective. Their bosses forced towards the back of site. And is looking just to play aggro. Has to. If Long gets smoked off, he's going to be out on an island. Contact. Oh, Shy Guy. Ollie. Getting it done at SSP. They are feeling it now. Shadow seen. Shy Guy with the pre-fire. Gets even more damage on low health. An XN fire, you just want to save this AWP into the next to give yourselves a shooting shot at the round. Good shot onto Farmer G. And there is a kit. There is a world. If he goes for Shy Guy here, if he finds him, there could have been a chance at the round. But, oh. Has to reload off. And will fight for himself here, but not close enough to defuse, not close enough to think about it. Let's go deep into CT. Put himself in a safe position, maybe. He says footsteps. The AWP carried across. Extra damage as well, thanks to the exit kills. Extra money in the bank, rather, for Curious, thanks to the exit kills. See what kind of difference it ends up making. Smoke out. Incend going a little too deep. And Farmer G. Ooh, he's hunting. Might be getting an AWP on AWP fight here, unless there's a peek from heaven. But bloody K. Incended himself off. It's awkward. Cleaver's happy to tank a bit of damage to find that opening. And Farmer G is going to win that AWP battle as well in the meanwhile. Grad not offered up any opportunities to find a refrag at mid. The bomb still needs to be carried somewhere. A site control not quite there, but it will be in just a second. Grad. The temple push. Might be a world that he can catch a little timing, but the molly buys some space. Static S. Have to hold on to temple, although hold on to your seat because this one's not done just yet. Farmer G going to be able to get that first down, but not expecting that on the fade. Still able to find one more before falling. With the tap, Cleavers making a world of noise, jumping around, but connects. Lovely couple of AWP shots in that round from all regards, from everyone in the game. And look, Curious in the first half were a force to be reckoned with, but in the second, that CT side just failing them. So unfortunate scenes for all the click. My brain just turned off. For all of the curious fans in the chat. Oh my lord, I was going to say cleavers. My brain. Look, it's getting late in the night, of course. It's getting close to bedtime, and that, of course, is going to be all of the games that we have had for you guys today. It's been a fun one. You know, we got to see a decent amount of high-quality Counter-Strike, which, you know, sometimes we get to see just a decent amount of Counter-Strike. Let's put it that way, hey? Look, but it has been fun. It has been a fun evening of Counter-Strike for ESEA League Season 54. Thank you all for joining us. Hopefully you'll be back in the future to watch a bit more ESEA League and what the world has to offer over in NA and over in Europe as well. But look, that's going to be that from me. You know, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, congratulations to all the winners this evening. And you guys, you're all winners as well because you got to have some fun and hopefully watch some Counter-Strike that you enjoyed. But look, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining me. I've been Mac. You guys have been fabulous. I love you dearly. Enjoy your evenings, and we'll see you next time for ESEA League Season 54.
Here's to the challengers. The ones who don't just settle for decent elo, but hunger for something more. The ones who don't just queue for another match, but prepare for war. You can doubt them, overlook them, count them out, but you can't stop them.
Now I'm with Dupree, who I can see has got tears.
Because they're the ones who practice while others sleep, strategize while others joke, and climb while others stand still. They feel the pressure, the nerves, the weight of every round, but they embrace it. While others play for fun, they play for legacy. Because in this game, every official matters. Every round has a story, and every player has a choice to stay in the comfort of matchmaking or to take the leap.
Let's go.
This is ESEA League, where challengers take their first step.
They told me go to what you love. I never knew what that was, but even when I make time, I think of all I've given up. I wish it wouldn't be so hard, 'cause you're the one that gets slighted. You say I don't make time for anyone, and you ask my mind is occupied. It's hard to vent, I understand. Have you ever lost someone, but know that there was more? I don't wanna be tied, hanging by your side. I don't wanna be tied, tethered to my pride. Hate to waste your time. Go and live your life. It's all the way I feel so tired. But as a moment when time go by, safety nets are overrated. Yeah, if you make one, you will fall. Too much of a temptation. Yeah, there's a comfort in the crawl. Now I've been on my feet too long. I know I'm strong, just looking for some solid ground. So
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
Miles past, turning back, found my track, face the fact she a cold one. Never gonna settle for none. Stay up every night till I won. Don't want a slow rise now. I'm confident opulence isn't a long ride out. When I look back now, I'm astounded. A quiet boy from old age, but always felt the world was a stage, yeah. I celebrate one last late night. My old life ain't staying.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
I'm headed to LA. Headed on my way. I'm headed on my way to LA. Headed on my way soon.
Couple thousand miles, throw it on the dash. Shit, the 10,000 hours, can't let them pass. Yeah, well, I was putting time in, you was pulled up wildin'. You always had shit to say, now when I see you, it's silence. Thought I'd have a Grammy by 25. Commas after commas next to dollar sign, yeah. To remind myself why I'm living this life. Look at all the late nights, it'll all come in due time, yeah.
Made for the fight, for the pain and the climb. Tied to the life I chose. Stay through the night, another day, not a dime. Race against time. Yeah. I couldn't just lay by and wonder what I could have made mine. I'm closing on the moment, no one's gonna hold me down.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door. I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home. A couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
Headed on my way, I'm headed on my way to headed on my way.
I'm bulletproof, don't ever lose. Put the evil in the devil and I'm let it loose. I'm an earthquake, make your bones shake. There's no question I'm the king, I always dominate. A force to be reckoned with, better remember it. Look at what I can do, walking all over you. Incredible, it's criminal. I never lose, I'm bulletproof.
We're not the only ones. 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 Days gone. I won't waste another one. Oh, that darkness, it won't set me back again. Oh, I'm not asleep or awake. I won't let the future escape. Take me back to you. Shake the ground. Oh, this lightness, it will fill the air around.